Okay, Inmates, how's life behind bars, not these bars, these bars. Super exciting day today. R1300GS Adventure back on the lift again. We've done loads of videos on this already, like how to strip it down, adding certain bits, why you need to strip it down. If you've missed those videos, check the links down below. We put things up here so you can see how you can take this bike apart screw by screw. But today, we've got a new additional thing we're fitting to it. And if you look very closely, you'll be able to see the exhaust is no longer on there. So I had an Akrapovic exhaust on there for the last 6-7 months, which went on here before the bike even went down to Milan. We had this bike on the Jekill stand promoting the AOI 6, and we put that exhaust on here. So we've just taken it off, and as luck would happen, we had a customer in here just a moment ago having a load of work done to his 1300, and he says, oh, if you're taking that off, can I buy it? So we've just sold it. So what we've got going on here today is, the cap says it all. The Jekill Hyde system for the GS Adventure, and this is the one for the ASA. So we've updated the website so you get the right exhaust for your bike, because we've got the R1300GS. We now have the R1300GSA, different exhaust. Then we have the R1300GSA, which basically means the automatic gearbox. And then we have the R1300GSA, ASA, with the automatic gearbox. Now you're probably thinking, well, it's just the same exhaust. It really isn't. You really must make sure you pick the right exhaust on our website so you get the right one. We're having to stock the respective exhaust for your bike here at Bike Thing, and we already have the stock here. So if it says out of stock, we've got more coming on the way. It just means we're selling them very quickly because they are very popular. So we're going to put this on here today, and I'm going to hand you back over to Tom, as some people call him, the real owner of a Bike Thing, whatever. But you know, let him have his fun, that's fine. So he's going to do that for you and show you how we're going to get it all on here, and you're going to see it and hear it all working with the button on the handlebar. But I just want to do a quick walk around because we've got a few more things happening to this bike, literally imminently over the next week or two. So a lot of content's going to be coming out on this bike. So one of the things here, if you look here very closely, I know people are going to be asking what is going on with the emblems. So it's a new emblem set for the R1300GS Adventure. So what you see here is something that covers it up. It's like a bush, a spacer. Then we've got a cover that comes over here. It complements this whole area just here. And then we put the emblem and the badge back on top of that. And the wire then gets hidden through the side so you don't see any wiring. So that's going to be really, really cool. I'm not going to show too much of that now, but that video is coming soon. And we're going to have the emblem kits for the R1300GSA very soon on the website for you to order. Also, you'll see I've got the AIO6 Jekill on here. So if you've been following my videos, you'll know that I've had the AOI 6 for quite some time now. I actually had it on my R1300GS for my recent road trip in the Picos. But I've just taken it off there to put it on here to show you. Here it is right now. Right, what else have we done to this? So I've got the K7 camera system on here. So if I wanted to, I could put the AOI 6 cameras on here, which I might do or I might not, because we've already got the in-off K7 on here. So the whole thing with the AOI 6, which will come in another video, is that it's completely modular. You can have it with or without cameras. It just plugs in via USB-C. We've had questions from people saying, can I plug in my in-off K7 camera to the Jekill AOI 6? No, you can't. All right, so, but I've got the K7 system on here. We've got our very own mount at the back here to put the camera on. Really nice and slick. On the back of the R1300GSA. This will not fit your R1300GS. It's a slightly different diameter, and we're not making those yet, but never say never, they might come out soon. But so nice. We've got the rear wizards plugged into under the seat, back of the bike, which is making sure that these are configured in the best way possible, so there's no confusion over red and amber lights on the back of here. Really, really good product. Obviously, we've got a B6 light here as well, which is plugged into one of the 2 easy cans that we've got running this system on our bike. As we keep working our way around, you'll see we've got the Touratech side stand extender just here. Great addition to the bike. I love these, personal favorite of mine. I think it's the 3rd set I've now had on a motorbike. These are the Gillies foot pegs. Really great upgrade don't underestimate these things. Now, I haven't put the Jilly's gear lever and brake levers on here, but they are very, very popular. I'm worried if I do put them on there, I'm going to end up putting them on every GSA I ever have. But the Jekill stuff is just one of the best premium products that we sell here at A Bike Thing. If you look down here, we've got the Denali sound bomb. So on the R1300GS Adventure, you have to have the split sound bomb. There's no way you can fit a compact sound bomb on here at all. Not unless you want it sticking out on some ugly place on the handlebar or on the back of the bike. So the best place you can put it is the compressor section of the split goes just here behind the cylinder head in front of your left foot. And then the acoustic part comes around here on the front crash bar just there. You're a bit too close?
Bit squashed. Yeah.
You're a bit close.
Yeah.
Right, now the issue with this, because obviously the R1300GSA is a very new bike and all the products that are coming out for it, that it's all these things that are under development all the time. So a lot of people, the only place they can mount their new auxiliary lights, like you can see I've got DL6s here, everyone's mounting their D7 Pros, their Lone Rider Moto lights, any light they get, they're mounting them down here. And as you can see, the acoustic section of the split sound bomb is completely in the way. So it's either one or the other, because there's nowhere else to put this sound bomb. But we now have a brand new, I think we're the only people in the world as of today's date that has a light mount where we can remove this crash bar if we want to, and we can fit an underbeak mount so the lights will fit perfectly just down here. So we don't have to mount them to a crash bar. We've got a lot, I'm going to say hundreds. We have got a lot coming to us, which we've had specially made for us. And we've also got the products on the website. You can see it right now. So please make sure you click on that link and subscribe to the only light mount that puts the lights in the best possible place on the R1300GSA. So bearing in mind this video is about the Jekill Hyde exhaust, I'm just doing a very quick whistle stop tour of the bike. You can see the front camera from the in-off just down there. Now, right now I've got Denali DL6s on here. They are a fantastic light, the DL2, the DL4, the DL6 and the DL9. They're really, really good lights. However, we've got a really high premium light which I've been talking about in previous videos, and they are by exposure. Now I have, again, using that word, golden sample. These are not prototypes. These are the actual golden samples of what you're gonna get. The only thing missing on here is some of the legalities, some of the printed stuff that has to be on there for them to be road legal. But these are the EX4s. I'm not even gonna mention how powerful these are, apart from these are the most powerful light that we have here on our shelf. More powerful than anything else we've ever sold. The Cree LEDs inside here, no one else has got them. They're the latest LEDs by Cree. They are stupidly powerful. And this is just one of 3 designs we've got here. These also come with a 7-year warranty. I'm probably talking about them far too much. There's more content to come on these, but rather than being an aluminium body, which is powder coated like a typical Denali light, and most lights are, these are the only ones I know of that are billet aluminium and then hard anodized. Gives you a really nice fit and finish. So these exposure lights are gonna literally kill everything out there on the marketplace, in my opinion. I can't wait to fit them onto this bike. So these ones will definitely be going on here. We've been coming up with some ideas with regards to whether we have them down here or whether we actually fit. I know someone's gonna do it, where they're going to do something like this, where we have them mounted like that. We get rid of the factory light in there. We then have to cancel off the error inside the bike because we've removed the factory fogs, but then we've got these 2 lights here mimicking the same angles as here. Probably not my cup of tea, but I reckon it's doable and we can make those mounts to somehow mount off the current fog lights. But you imagine that each side. It's a bit crazy, but I reckon someone's going to do it. I do. Or the other option is, it's hard for me to show you because I've got a camera in the way, but imagine that set back nice and flush. We had a customer in literally just about an hour ago, and I offered that up and he was all over it. He says, I want that, I want that. So we had to mount that just there. Yeah, so that's the exposure lights. They're coming very, very soon. I've probably missed loads of things about this bike, but I just wanted to give you that very, very quick tour around the bike so you can see what's been done to it so far. But we've got loads of content, so please click on those links to go and see all the other stuff with regards to this bike. So I'm going to hand you over to my good man Tom. he's going to show you how to get this Jekill Hyde on here and do the before and after sound tests and everything. We can't do a before now, but we've got loads of content with before sounds. But right, I'll catch you later.
Stop watching me now. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because it's all high energy. Right, so now we'll actually do the video that we were supposed to do instead of Steve talking for 20 minutes trying to sell you everything. So I'm going to fit the Jekill Hyde. I've already took the exhaust off because we sold it to the glass customer. So there's nothing there at the minute. I'm going to whip it all off and we'll get it all fitted. So one of the things we have to do with these Jekill Hyde exhausts is remove the servo system. We keep the servo valve on there, but we actually remove the cables and rebuild the servo motor box. So the bike thinks it's there, but it's not actually doing anything. The valve will be permanently open all the time. So I'll just take these bits off, pull those out, and we'll swap the cables over. So got the servo motor out. Just take the cables out of that and fit it back to the bike. Here's the box with the Jekill in. Let's whip this open. Look at that. They do it for me. It's really cool. Right, let's get the servo rebuild kit out. Which box is in? Assembly kit. Ah, that's what I want. So that's your kit to rebuild the servo box. Obviously we take the cables off, we fit all that inside, put it back on, no errors on the dash. So I'm going to fit that one. That's the button to make it adjustable, which will turn the valve on and off in the exhaust system. This is for the BMW exhaust system. We're just going to leave the exhaust system wide open. But if we don't connect this box back on, it will throw up all sorts of errors all over the dashboard.
Okay.
So this kit, in conjunction with that, will just sort the error out. The bike will think the exhaust box is fitted, even though it's not doing anything. So I said earlier there was some bits in the box, and I ain't got a clue what they were. Well, I figured out what they are because I actually read the instruction. There's some extra bits because this is ASA and there is no clutch. There's extra bits, there's extra bracketry so you can actually mount the servo in a proper position inside the bike. I'm just screwing on the mount now with all the extra bits, and now we can mount the exhaust to the bike. Put this here, then we'll do some Bob Ross now.
I will shake it off and then just beat the devil out of it.
So we'll just dab a bit of grease on. Have a happy little accident.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
Just so if we ever need to take the exhaust off, we can. Neil Buchanan, eat your heart out. Do you know who Neil Buchanan is, Will? No. Did you never watch Heart Attack as a kid? No. Oh, right. There we go. We can just pop this on now. Hopefully it'll fit. Hopefully it'll just slip on. Oh yeah. Look at that. Like a glove. Yeah, that's all right. We can just throw that bit away. Don't need that. Pop the bolt in and we'll yeah, just stick it in there. Give that a quick wipe.
Professionalism and the finesse.
I'll just loosely do this. That's just on. I'll tighten it all up properly in a minute. Right, now we just got to feed this through here. Stick that on there. Jib job job done. Wow, partly finished. And then we got the cables for the servo motor up here. Then I've got to find some space in here because if Will sticks the camera up there, you'll see there's no room.
Oh, for the in-off box.
No, for the control box for the
control box.
for the exhaust. Noise in the background. Trying to do a video here. Terrible. Anyway, servo valve rebuilt. I'm going to fit it in there. Whoa, it's a bit dark that is. Going to pop that back into the bike. I've also mounted the exhaust, routed the cable comes up, and then there's a new bracket just for the ASAs. I think it's just for the ASAs. It's a new bracket in the Jekill Hyde kit anyway. It goes off here, off the reservoir, so it supports the servo motor. Right, so we'll just pop the servo motor back in here, plug it in, and we won't get any errors on the dashboard. Cool. Right, I've finished the exhaust now. I've also fitted the optional carbon fibre heat shield, which just really finishes the exhaust off. It just does make it look a lot better. Wiring's all in, control box is under here. We've got loads on this bike, so trying to find some more space for it was like really difficult. So we've already got one easy can there, another easy can down here, but I've somehow managed to get the wiring in there and the seats still fit, so we're all good. I didn't fit the control button. I did fit it, but I haven't mounted it in its correct position, so I've just done a quick sort of BMW-esque bodge where I've just cable tied it to here. But when I fit the new upper light mount that we're going to get, we're the only people in the world, in the entire world, and what we're in the world, who will have this mount. So when I fit that next week, I'll route this up to the handlebars and make a mounting point up here, so you can control it when you're riding the bike. Other than that, it's all pretty straightforward like most Jekill Hydes. Buttons on, that's where it'll be, and that'll go up there. So the button will go back up here. So if I get the key, I can show you the valve working. I managed to squeeze the Jekill Hyde control unit under here, because on the GSA there's just no room, and the fact that we've got all the extras on it as well makes it even tighter.
And you've got another one under there.
And I've got another easy can down there ready for the emblems, which will go on there. So when I do the light mount next week, I'll also be doing the emblems.
Through which easy can this one?
Through the second easy can that's down here. I've already pre-programmed it. It's literally, I've just got to plug the emblems in. Away we go. Done. Dead easy. Dead easy.
They're like, oh, see you soon.
See you soon. See you in the next video. So I've brought the bike outside now so we can do the fire up. We haven't tried it yet, so let's see what it sounds like. My able assistant to rev the bike because my arms aren't long enough. Ready? This is with the valve closed. Valve open. Valve halfway. Valve closed.